Is Now You See Me, Now You Don't's claims of magic winning World War II true? Yes, and we may have lost without it. Here's the big breakdown. So in the heat of World War II, everything rested on D-Day. If Allies lost, the Axis would have taken Britain, the remainder of Europe, and made haste towards the US. In Now You See Me, Now You Don't, they correctly point out that magic was vital for the world's most pivotal battle in history. France had been captured and Allies needed to crack Europe, giving two landing places, Normandy as we now know and Pas de Calais. The fear was that at any moment the Axis could invade the Isle of Wight and make their way to Portsmouth because the distance was so short. In fact, they could see everything being prepared and surveillance could show build-ups, so a surprise attack was almost impossible. Years before D-Day in 1942, famous magician Jasper Mescaline was hired to come up with a solution to help with the African campaign, Operation Bertram. If he failed, millions of lives and the war would be lost. So what did he do? Magic, deception, illusion and trickery. In his book, he claims to have created inflatable tanks to misdirect and deceive the enemy, and they ultimately won the African theatre. Is there truth to this though? Well, it's disputed, but it may be evident. In 1944, Operation Bodyguard ramped things up. Dummy planes, tanks and vehicles were set up across England to make it look like troops and artillery was being built up for an attack, forcing the Axis to think the attack would come from Pas de Calais, made even more believable with fake ships. The illusion went as far as creating a 2,000 person strong ghost army, with fake trains bringing troops and equipment in and out. Military drills were blasted through speakers and fake lights made it look like actual combat practice was happening. Imagine hearing fake radio chatter and thinking it was real. Every act of deception was on the table. And then another plan was enacted, Operation Fortitude, where the German High Command were told an attack would be in Norway, ready for Operation Warlord, the storming of Normandy. Because they used these, the Axis were divided in Norway, Pas de Calais and Normandy, allowing the beaches to be stormed through deception, illusion and magic. In other words, now you see me, now you don't. Follow for more.